Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adenike and today we are going to be designing a brand identity for a creative agency called Reckless. So I can't really remember how I came up with the name for this brand, but all I remember was I was doing something and then Reckless just came into my mind. I was like, you know what, let's create a brand named Reckless. So Reckless is a creative agency that deals with both design, anything out of bounds, like anything that is not even industry accepted. It's accepted but like rare. So it's like anything that is not industry accepted. So that's what Reckless is. And I enlisted the help of ChatGPT, of course, to come up with the mood board and the backstory for the brand. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So we're going to be starting the design with the sketches, and I already had a picture of what the logo was going to be in my head, so I just decided to put it down on sketch on a sketchbook before I decided to start working on it in Illustrator because it kind of helped when I start sketching out the ideas that I have and then using on Illustrator. It just gives me like a guideline of what I know what I want to create and I know what I'm working with through everything. With this chart, this is with Reckless, I wanted it to be geometric shapes because I have been loving geometric shapes lately, so I decided to go with geometric shapes just to um because the relationship gives me more flexibility. It can be rigid, but it can also be very very flexible. So I decided to go with the relationship shape, and here I am trying to figure out what I want the end of the arc to look like. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out, and I just kept trying. I kept going because you can never give up. And I'll just let you guys watch this and then come back to when I actually am done. I wanted to use the curved lines for the logo, and I like how the curved lines look. And as I was designing, I realized that I went back to Pinterest for more info, and then I realized that this logo actually exists. So maybe that's where I have the picture from, but it wasn't doing it for me. So I decided to pivot and I decided to create another one, maybe something similar or something different. But again, here I am trying to go with the curved lines because I really want that content. I really want the logo to have like curved something in it. So again, here I am on the drawing board, doing it again with the curved lines, like with the curved rectangle, if I could say that, curved rectangle. And then, this actually is when I started figuring out, okay, I kind of have something, it's working, but it's the the logo was it was working, but I don't know how to say it in words. It was working, but it wasn't working. So this here is what I started with, but with the edges, with the angle of that one, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. So I decided to like curve the lines a bit, and then that's why I came up with this using logos. So here I am trying to figure out how I want the logo to be placed. So this is me using the shapes, the rectangle shapes to come up with the name for Reckless. This is going to come in handy later in the video, but I actually kind of like creating this spot because it was really fun, creating using rectangles to create letters. It was really really fun. So here I am trying to pick out the fonts that I want to use for the word mark of the logo. Since I already have like a logo mark, a logo mark. I was looking for the word mark that I was going to use for the logo, the font. Um, Trying to find the fonts for this particular logo wasn't easy because this is not my favorite part of designing. I don't like looking for fonts because it's time consuming and it's just too much tedious. I'd rather just use one font for every design that I make so it can be seamless and simple, but beggars can be choosers. So I decided to work on this, and I think I finally found a logo. I can say the logo, a font. I think I chose Frank Goth. There was another one. I can't really remember the names, but I remember Frank Goth was the main one that was actually go that was I was actually going to go for, but then it wasn't working with the it wasn't really it looked good, but it wasn't looking good with the logo mark. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's change it. I needed something more bold that will speak with the brand. So I later went with new new something. I can't remember. I'll put the name on the screen right here. So new something, and that one actually helped with the logo because it brought out everything. It was bold. It had that geometric shape to kind of because it's sans serif font. It's sans serif font, so it kind of had that block geometric shape style that I was going for with the brand. So it really helped with the brand. But here I am still trying to figure out what fonts I'm gonna go with it and how the logo was gonna look like and how should I go for all cap, low cap, non full cap. But I think I went with just the full cap, the I really don't know how to say this one. So this font actually kind of like this font, this reckless one, but I couldn't for whatever reason it just wasn't given. I liked it here right now, but I didn't really like it. Like when I because I left it and then I came back to it and then I didn't really like the font, so I decided to change it. It actually kind of looked good here, but I really didn't like how it was looking. So here I am trying to figure out how the logo is going to look like. Is it going to be stacked? Is it going to be straight? I don't know. I was like, should the logo mark look more I should say this should be on the side or should be at both, should be on the side, should the logo mark be the R instead of the letter out. But here I think I already figured out how I wanted it to look like because I wanted it to be stacked. So here I was trying to figure out how the font was going to look like, and I just made the logo mark bigger and then the letters smaller. Again, perfect. I did some editing the shapes and the letters, and here you can see how it just came out perfect. And then here I am trying to apply color because I didn't like how plain it was looking. So I was just like, let me have some color, put some vibe to it. So I went the colors that I went with orange, pink, neon, and then I think navy blue. I can't even call that navy blue, but I went with those three. I think it's six colors. I have black, I have orange, I have pink, I had neon, and then I had white, and then I had the green. Orange again pops, neon pops, pink pops. I didn't like how pink the logo was looking, so I decided to shake it up. Again, reckless, just like the name required, and I put space in the. I did some cornering, can't remember what that is. But I put some space in the letters just to give that space, to give it some breathing space. And then I went in and decided to change up the logo mark because it was too plain looking and I wanted to do some dynamic actions, some dynamic moves because that's what Reckless is all about, giving some reckless action, some reckless move, edgy, fun. So the logo also needs to be dark. Here I am working on the secondary logo because since the main logo is a dark logo, I will make the secondary logo to be more spacious, to like expressive. So here I am working on it, figuring out how it's going to look, it's going to stay. And since I already know what the logo mark is, I just decided to work more on the secondary logo to make it more. Yeah, I already have everything figured out, the logo mark, the main logo, the secondary logo, and the logo mark. So here I am changing the colors for the secondary logo because all the logos can look the same, you need to have variety. So I decided to change everything up for the secondary logo, make sure it looked good. And yeah, so I'm changing the colors, and then right after this, I decided to change the color for the. Here I am. I'm also working on the arrow, the spacing for the for the word mark and the logo mark. So it has to be a specific space in between both of them. So here I am working everything out, and then changing the colors for the logo mark. And here I have the final result of the branding. You guys enjoy the branding for Reckless, and without wasting any more time, I give to you Reckless.